What do you do when you have a really annoying rattle in your home theater? Now, this is one of those problems that we hit when our subwoofers are really powerful and they shake our room. We love to have the low frequencies from our subwoofers, but when our room is rattling, that is distracting and you don't want that. So the challenge here is locating where the rattle is and then fixing it. But the first step is finding the rattle. Now, if you've ever had this situation, you know how annoying it can be because you'll be watching a movie and you'll hit a specific point in the movie and there'll be a specific frequency that causes the rattle, but only for, say, a moment. So you hear the rattle, but you have no idea where it is. How do you locate it? Now, this is a problem that I recently encountered here in my theater when I installed the new SVS SB 5000 subwoofers. Now, SVS loaned me four of these subwoofers, and they are indeed very powerful. And what I found after installing these significantly more powerful subwoofers is that I had a rattle in my room that I did not have previously. So, how do you locate the rattle? This is the way you do it. So, the first step is to go to the REW website if you don't already have REW installed on your computer. So, you go to the website here, you go down here to downloads, and then you find the version that works for you. If you have a Mac, obviously you're going to download that one. If you have Windows, etc., Linux, etc. So, you download REW or REW. Once you have the program on your laptop, you then open up the program, and the first step is you have to connect your computer, your laptop to your home theater. So the way I do this is I connect up an HDMI cable directly from my laptop to my processor. Now, in my case, I have the Trinov Altitude 16 processor. So it's a very simple matter of just connecting an HDMI cable from my laptop to the Trinov. Now, if your laptop does not have an HDMI output, then you may have to use like a USB dongle. So I do have a USB-C dongle that has an HDMI port in it, but fortunately my laptop already has an HDMI port in it. But if it didn't, then I would have to use a dongle or an adapter to then be able to connect up the HDMI. So once you have it connected up to your processor, then you set your processor or AVR to that input. So I plug my laptop into input number 8 on the Altitude 16. Then I would set the Altitude 16 to input 8. And then I would verify on my laptop that the output is going out the HDMI to the Trinov. Once that's all set up, then what you do is inside the REW program, you go to up the option up here at the top that says generator. Tap on generator. Now, what this does is this creates a continuous tone that you can then set to find the frequency that is causing the rattle. Because the difficulty is if the rattle only happens for just a brief moment while you're watching a movie, that's not enough time for you to be able to locate where the rattle is actually coming from. So you need to be able to make the rattle happen continuously. And so what I did in my case when I was trying to locate the rattle is I set it at 150, so 150 hertz, because I knew that the rattle was happening below 150 hertz. Because when I was doing the sound measurements, the sweeps, I would set it to sweep from 5 hertz up to 150 hertz, and the rattle happened in that range. So I set the tone generator at 150 hertz, and then you hit the play button down here in the lower right hand corner. So you hit the play button, and now my laptop is creating the tone. But if I were connected up to the Trinov, then the sound would be coming through my home theater. And then while the tone is playing, you just start working the frequency down. You just start going down and down and down until you get to the point where the rattle is happening. And now what I found in my specific instance is that the rattle started happening at about 121, 122. I could hear it faintly. And then when I got down to 119, that's when it was very pronounced. And then it continued on, but then it got weaker and weaker, and then it finally died out at like 116. So the rattle was happening between frequencies 116 to 122, but the rattle was most pronounced at 119. So while the tone was playing continuously at 119 and the rattle was occurring, I started walking around my room, and at that point then I was able to locate where the rattle was actually occurring. And the culprit was this wall sconce that's right behind the camera here up on the wall. My middle wall sconce was just rattling the metal against the drywall. And so I was able to shift it around. I loosened it a little bit with a screwdriver, kind of shifted it around, then tightened it back up. And then the rattle went away and it was solved. And then I went back and I played the tone at 119, no more rattle. And then I did a full sound sweep from 5 hertz up to 150 hertz, no rattle, problem solved. So moral of the story is that REW comes through yet again, another way that this program is so powerful and so useful. So if you have a rattle or multiple rattles in your room that are really bugging you, this tone generator with REW, this is the ticket. Thanks for watching.